Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you're well. And as for your bridges, my goodness, I have really enjoyed looking at the fabulous bridges that you have been making. Did you draw a picture of one like I asked? Did you keep it nice and safe? I hope so. We're going to use it today in our writing, right? We're going to write some instructions so that you can show me how to build a bridge just like yours. Does that sound good? Right then, bear with me whilst I share my screen. You need a pencil, some paper, your picture of your bridge, and your phony mat from your home learning pack. Okay, I hope you've all picked those up by now. Right then, you get your things and I'll share my screen. You can see that, hopefully. Let's check I'm at the right point. Lovely. Okay, I'm ready. I hope you're ready too. Right then, first things first, you can start your lesson by practicing your sounds. Okay, so can you pause the video and go through each sound one at a time, and don't forget to play fastest finger. Can you find for me G, F and S? Okay, pause the video. Did you do it? Shall we look at the tricky ones? Ooh, very tricky, but worth having a practice, don't you think? Right then, pause the video and see if you can go through those tricky sounds with your grown-up. Did you do it? Perfect. Okie dokie. Today we are going to be writing some instructions, and just an aside to mums and dads, I'm going to do this lesson at a slightly different level to the lessons that I recorded last week, okay? And I'm going to model the type of writing that you might see your child write today, okay? Now that might mean that some of the spellings are inaccurate and they're not right. I know they're not right. I'm just modeling the types of writing that you might see from your child, okay? So please don't post back messages saying that I've not written some of the words properly. I know. Okay. Are you ready, guys? Right then, are you ready to see a picture of my bridge? Da, 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 da. Yeah, that's not my bridge, is it? I wish it was my bridge. I just simply haven't had time to make one, and all of yours look so fabulous. So I've just looked for a picture. Oh, it's so cheeky of me, isn't it? But it's okay, because you're going to be writing about your bridge, so it doesn't really matter that mine is not real, does it? Sorry. I must try harder next time. Okay, so we're going to write some instructions so that you can show me how to make your bridge, because clearly I'm rubbish and I've not made one myself. Okay, but I wonder if you can remember what an instruction page looks like. We have done them in class before. Can you remember when we wrote about making ladoos for Diwali? We used an instruction page then. Can you remember? I wonder if you can. Shall I show you what an instruction page looks like? Okay, an instruction page looks just like this. It has a title at the top, and I've filled mine in already. It says My Bridge. Perhaps mums and dads, you might like to start off your child's work by writing the words My Bridge for them. The next thing that you can see on an instruction page is a You Will Need box. The box that bosses us around and tells us all the things that we need in order to get making. A You Will Need box. Okay. It also has a picture, because it's so hard to follow instructions if you don't know what it's supposed to look like. So we need a picture. Good job, you've already drawn a picture. We could put it in that space, couldn't we? Or you could put it next to your set of instructions if you've drawn a really big picture. And finally, we have the instructions. Step by step, what we do. Okay. Today, we're just going to concentrate on this top part of the page. We'll write our instructions tomorrow. Okay? Right then. I hope your mums and dads have written at the top of your page your title, My Bridge. And if they have, then you are ready to start thinking about the You Will Need box. Take a minute to look at your picture and you could pause the video and tell your mums and dads or grown-ups or whoever's with you all of the things that you have used to make your bridge. Pause the video. Lovely. I hope you've not used too crazy things. I've just used some things that I've not really done it, but I would just use some things that are around the house. But I wonder if some of you have used some weird and wonderful things. Now, I think most of us have used some glue, some string, some paper, some cards, some scissors, some tape, and some of you have used some bricks to build your bridge. Right then, that's a lot of things that we need in order to build a bridge, isn't it? So I need to make my list. My bossy boots, you will need list. You can write along with me, but your list might have different things on it. So at the end, make sure to add your things to your list. Now, mums and dads, you can write this tricky bit for us. You will need. But kids, we're in charge of the next bit. We're going to use bullet points for our list. And mine is a little bit funny with bullet points. So I'm just going to change colour to make it nice and clear. So let's see, I'm going to make one bullet point there. You see it? You need a bullet point for everything that you need. So if you used 10 different things to make your bridge, then you're going to need 10 different bullet points. My goodness, I'm going to be exhausted if I have to write 10. I'm going to start off with them though, one at a time. Now, let's look at my picture and think of some of the things that I have used. I can see that I have used some string. I wonder if you use some string at home. Let's have a go at sounding that word out together. String, 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 string. What's that first sound in the word string? Can you hear it? String. Did you get it? I know that one. And if I wasn't sure, I could check my phoneme mat to find it. Can you see it? There it is. I'm going to write down for string. Mums and dads, it's perfectly fine if your child is at the point where they are just writing the first sounds for a word or just one sound. We are totally happy to see that. Do not feel like you need to really push them or write down sounds that they haven't identified. I would be perfectly happy from lots of children in my class to just receive the S for string written like that, okay? But let's aim high and see if we can hear some more sounds that we know in the word string. String, 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 string. I can hear it. Oh, that word goes really funny then, doesn't it? Do you know, I don't know what that sound is. It's a bit hard, isn't it? If I don't know what that sound is in the middle and I've had a really good try and I've said the word really slowly and I've even had a look at my phoneme mat, nope, can't find it, then it's completely fine to move on to the next sound or the next word, okay? Like I've said, a lot of children in the class are at this point where we're getting 1 or 2 sounds per word. That's fine, okay? I'm going to try and see though if I can hear any more, because I might be able to hear a sound at the end of the word that I know. Let's see. String, string. What was that sound at the end? Did you hear it? String, g, g, g. It's a good sound. Let's see if I can find it in my mat. String. No, no. There it is. G. Perfect. I'm going to add that to my word. Oh, or I want to add it to my word. There we go. String. Perfect. I'm going to have a look back and see if that says what I want it to. String. Perfect. Ready for the next word. Another point to make, parents, is that for some children, forming the letters is still too tricky. For some of your children, they still may be making marks on the page that look like letters but are not quite there. If your child can identify what they've written, so after making a mark, they can tell you that that says string, that is also still acceptable. Okay, we encourage them and support them to make those marks and give meaning to them, to tell you what those marks say, whilst gently encouraging them to start hearing and saying the sounds contained within those words. The writing is the next step. Okay, so literally we want to see what your kids can do today. Right then, guys, should we do the next one? I've done a lot of this one myself, but I wonder if you can do some of the next one by with me. Let's see what we can do. Ready? Oh, I'm adding something to my list, so I'm going to need another bullet point, aren't I? Okay, let me get my coloured pen then, and I'm going to start a new line, and I'm going to put a bullet point there. Look, can you see it? Okay, ready to write. What else can I see in my picture that I have used? Oh, I've used some paper. 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 Let's have a go at writing the word paper. Can you say it with me? Paper, 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 paper. Did you get that first sound? Was it a No. Was it a No. Can you tell your grown-up what that sound is? Paper. Can you write it down? Do you know what that looks like? Can you find it on the phoneme mat? Did you get it? Did you get the p, p, p for paper? I hope so. Paper, paper. What sounds are next? Paper. A. Ooh, A. Let me look on my phoneme mat. There's the letter A. It's not the sound A, it's the sound A, but it's the letter A, so I know it can sometimes make the A sound. So I can pinch that, can't I? P, A. Oh, oops, I don't know why my A is floating in the sky, guys. Why is my A floating in the sky? P, A. I wonder what other sounds we can hear in paper. Paper, 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 paper. A. Did you get it? Can you write it down? A. Go on, have a go. Did you get it? Paper. Brilliant. What a lot of sounds we've written down for that word. I wonder though if we can hear one more. It's very tricky though. I don't know that sound. We've not learnt it yet, have we? We've learnt a sound that's similar though. We've learnt the sound, the on its own. We've not learnt but we've learnt I think I'm going to write that one because I know that one and it's similar. It's nearly right. Paper. Oh, it's floating in the air again. Whoops. Oh, Mrs. Golding, come on. Paper. Lovely. I've had a go and we've had a go together. I wonder if you can complete your You Will Need Bossy Boots list with all of the things that I will need in order to make your bridge. Do you think you can have a go? Brilliant. I look forward to seeing some photos of all of your hard work on Class Dojo. I can't wait. And remember, mums and dads, we want to see what stage of writing your child is at, okay? If they are still just making marks, that is fine. If they are still just getting one sound out of a word, that's just fine. That's all what we want to see. If they're getting some of the sounds in the middle, brilliant. If they're getting all of the sounds, brilliant. We want to see whereabouts your child is at this so we can provide you with some meaningful next steps to help move them forward, okay? We do not want perfect pieces of work with perfect spelling, because I have a funny feeling that maybe you might have helped a little bit too much if it's like that. Okay, ready? Right then, guys, I'm going to sign off now, and I want you to blow your mums and dads and carers away with all of your fantastic sounding out and all of your beautiful writing. Do you think you can? Don't forget to post it on Class Dojo. Can't wait to see it. Bye. And you would think that I would learn to not say bye until I'm ready to say bye and finish the meeting, but I'm not. There we go. Right, got it. Bye, everyone. Well done. Bye.